This was on the Communist News Network with Anderson Cooper. And Anderson Cooper is not happy at all. So let me tell y'all, when demonic demons are not happy, we should be rejoicing because they're not getting what they want. He's on here talking about the story from Michael Cohen. Michael Cohen was saying this and saying that, and come to find out, even Anderson Cooper is having to admit that Michael Cohen has been lying.
Minutes of court today, right before the lunch break. It was incredible. I mean, it was, Ellie Honig on my program last night had talked about, on a cross-examination, lawyers want to kind of put the witness in build a box around the witness and then slam it shut. That's what Todd Blanche did to Michael Cohen. I mean, the story, the Todd Blanche just methodically went through this sequence of events of this phone conversation that Michael Cohen had testified to previously. That he had this consequential phone conversation with Donald Trump. It was a 90-second phone conversation. I believe it was October 24th was the date that was testified to in around 8 p.m. or so at night. But Todd Blanche on his cross-examination today kind of looked at the transcript of text messages that Michael Cohen had received and sent before that time frame. And there had been this series, I guess, of crank calls that Michael Cohen had received.
Now, listen to this. This is where it gets really interesting because I haven't heard this. I haven't heard this story before. And really quick, he's getting ready to go into that Michael Cohen was receiving prank calls from a 14-year-old kid. A 14-year-old kid, he was receiving prank calls. And remember, he said the phone call that he was making, the infamous phone call, was between him and President Trump. It wasn't. Listen.
It turned out to be from some 14-year-old. There was an exchange of messages between the alleged 14-year-old and Michael Cohen. And then Michael Cohen texts Keith Schiller at like 7:50 something or 7:48 p.m. Saying, hey, I've got some dope has been harassing me. I got the person's phone number. Who can I talk to? Keith Schiller texts him back saying, call me. And Michael Cohen calls Keith Schiller. This is the conversation that previously Michael Cohen had said he was calling to speak to Donald Trump to tell him that he was going ahead with the Stormy Daniels arrangement and that Trump approved it, which was crucial to Michael Cohen's whole raison d'etre for being on the stand.
See, listen to this. This is where it comes to where the rubber meets the road. And Anderson Cooper is having an extremely hard time telling this information because this is not the information that he and the other tyrants on the left want to hear. He's having a hard time. Are y'all noticing it? Listen, here, I'm right here. Watch.
He's the only person testifying to direct involvement by Donald Trump in the Stormy Daniels payments. But according to suddenly now Michael Cohen's refreshed memory, he now says, it was a call about this 14-year-old making crank phone calls to me, but also about the moving ahead on Stormy Daniels. Todd Blanche was incredulous. Did
you see him? He was wiping a tear off.